tried on the jumpsuit, but
A few things went wrong.
Hello guys, welcome back to my channel, and today's videos we will be making a jumpsuit that includes pockets and pleats, and if you're interested, please keep on watching. So to start off, I'm using 4 yards of cotton fabric and fold them on right side together. Here, as you can see, I don't have a pattern for the pants, so I'll be using my own pants as for the guide to cut on my garment. I'm folding my pants together and place it onto my fabric on wrong side as shown in the video, and then cut 2 pieces on front. In this clip, I'm placing my front piece to my garment. This is for the back pieces, and on the crotch area, I'm gonna cut 4 cm extra long as shown in the video. And this way, when I wear the garment, I won't feel uncomfortable or tightness around the vajayjay part. You know what I mean, shish? Okay, I sound super creepy here, but anyway, it's for the purpose of you feeling comfortable when wearing the garment. Now we're moving on to making pockets. Place your fabric right side together on 2 front pieces. Here I freehand cut on the side seam that will look like a C or a curve. If needed guidance of where to cut, simply use pins or fabric marker like I did in the video as shown. So next step is a bit tricky. We will be making pleats on front. And this clip where pins were placed as shown in the video, it's approximately 2.5 apart from each other. And then we are going to bring crease in the middle, if that makes sense. The video shows so much better understanding than me explaining with words. Here where pins are, I'm bringing them together in the middle with the other pins as shown in the videos. To make crease, when done, we're gonna stitch along the line, approximately 4 cm. In this tutorial, I'm doing step by step with cutting and then sew, then go back to cutting garments. But if y'all want to cut garments at one time, y'all can go ahead and do so at convenience. As for me, I like to suffer, so I'll be cutting, then sew, then cut, and so on. It's for the sake of the video. So in this step, I'm placing my pocket pattern on wrong side, then cut 2 pieces. Here is what the pleats look like on front. Then I'm attaching side seam pockets that I've cut in previous step and placing them right side together, and then stitch upper side edge of front. After that, press seam toward pocket with iron. Next step, understitch pockets as shown. Then turn pocket to inside and then press with iron. After that, stitch side front section pocket to outer side. Here is what it looked like when I've sewn the pocket together. Then base stitch upper and side edges to keep them stay in place as shown in the video. Here's where the fun part begins. So attach the front and back pieces together using pins to secure them. And sew at inner leg and side seams. We're almost done with the pants part. And onto the next step. Here I'm flipping the pants on wrong side to right side out as shown in the video. Only one piece. Then attach garment together with the other part of the pants facing wrong side. To clarify things, one is on the wrong side of garment and the other is right side of garment, if that makes sense. The one that we flip right side out is going into the wrong side of garment, so they'll be facing right side together. Then line them up with the crotch seam. Place pins to keep them in place, and then stitch crotch seam. Moving on to the next step. Here I'm placing my top pattern on folded side as shown, and then cut with scissors. I'm using the garment that I've cut previously and place on folded side. This is for the front top. As for the neckline, I'm cutting it a bit wider than the back. Alrighty, y'all can laugh at me now. Because in the first place, I've cut the neckline at normal size and that can only fit the head and not the whole body. You know what I mean? But good thing that we can fix that. Here I'm cutting the front top diagonal, leaving the size end about 10 centimeter ish as shown in the video, and that will be our new piece. And after that, place the front top onto fabric, then cut. When you reach to the curved line, use your ruler as a guide to cut straight through as shown. And this step, I'm using the first front piece and place into fabric on wrong side together, then cut. And this way, we will have the top crisscross together, if that makes any sense. And when wearing garment, your body can have the access to go through so that your feet will meet the end of the pants. Here I'm placing the top back and front on right side together and then stitch on the side seams. Moving on to the next step, measure the crisscross neck thingamabob along the side as shown. We will make strap to overlap the raw edges of garment, if that makes any sense. Here I'm cutting the strap by hand because the fabric can easily rip, and the length is determined by previous neck thingamabob measured. As for the width, it will be approximately 4 cm flat. Then we're going to fold it in half, then press with an iron, and then fold the side seam close to the crease as shown in the video, and that will give us 1 cm width. And after that, we are going to attach it with the garment and use pins to secure it, then stitch close along the seam as shown in the video. Alrighty, moving on to the long sleeves. I'm placing the pattern on folded side as shown, and then use pins to keep them in place. And you're gonna cut it with your scissors. Now that we both have sleeves cut, we are going to stitch the side seam facing right side together. So the next step is we're going to flip the sleeves inside out as shown, and attach them around the armhole right side together, and go on to your sewing machine and stitch your garment around the armhole, but make sure that side seams are lined up together. We are almost done. Here we are attaching the top and bottom garment right side together and place pins to secure it, and then start sewing. So this is off topic, but we're super thankful to my friend who went through the trouble and error of trying this jumpsuit in the next clip. Spoiler alert.
Okay.
Try to push in your arms.
Well, the problem is down here.
She tried on the jumpsuit, but
A few things went wrong.
never ever sew to the exact measurements of that person measurements.
Especially without elastic.
Yeah.
So ignore this side. This is the side with this going on. But oh.
Maybe that helps.
Okay. I'm not a bolster. Art didn't make me. I mean, it looks nice overall. It's just, see? You can't even tell. Might be a little bit stretched tight here, but oh, it has big deep pockets. That is a good feature.
Yeah, but then just cut your hand, please.
Just look at her. Come here. Come here. Look at her. She's got this tape measure around her neck. And she's also to have this little therapy pillow. She's been through a lot. Then she's had to entertain me.
So the problem was that I cut the top garment a bit shorter that doesn't sit on her waistline. And it's okay to make mistakes because life is not perfect. Trial and errors do happen along the way. And I figured to just add another piece attached to the top and bottom. Yeah, if that makes sense. Ignore this part if you didn't make the same mistakes as I did here. So we're gonna use a seam ripper to rip the top and bottom apart. I gotta be honest with you guys, I had so much fun taking them apart with the seam ripper. All of the hard work and efforts has gone back from the bottom. Life is great, isn't it, sometimes? Here I'm measuring the length of the top and bottom garment so I can use this to apply to another fabric. We are adding another fabric to both ends, if I'm making any sense. And the width would be approximately 9 to 10 centimeter wise. Here I'm attaching the side seam fabric right side together and sew. Alright, we are almost there, guys, finally. So next step is to attach the piece layer onto the top and bottom garment facing right side together as shown in the video. And don't forget to use your pins to keep them in place. And you can go ahead and stitch along the side, and last but not least, hem the bottom pants and your sleeves, and voila, you are done. So thank you so much, guys, for sticking up with me throughout the whole videos. I hope you'll find it fun and the steps aren't too complicated. And until next time, stay blessed and be creative. Bye!